But so awesome to know that we have such incredible female power in this group that, every day we bring to you a new story, a new strategy, a new mindset, a new perspective, a new voice that you can relate to, that you can identify with. And these women that you hear on the calls, they're just like you. I am just like you. I put my pants on one leg at a time, and sometimes I like to sleep in. Sometimes we all do these crazy things, right? And I think it just kind of brings us back to this bond that we have, because we're real women. We go through the crazy, my butt looks big in these pants phases. We have moments where we binge eat chocolate ice cream in the middle of the night, and this is just real women stuff. And that's why I love this call, is because it provides us this opportunity, this platform, this community where we take off all of the titles, we take off all of the, all of these names that we've name tags that we've worn our whole lives, and we just kind of strip them down, and we're just women here today. So it's really, really powerful. I'm really excited. I'm glad that you made it today, especially for today, because I have put together some awesome stuff for you ladies. We've been talking a lot about Facebook, and Facebook has been on the top of everybody's mind. Why? Because Facebook is basically like gravity in people's lives. It's just there now. We don't think about it. We don't say, hey, man, this gravity is really pulling me down today. No, it's just there. It just exists, just like Facebook. So, I don't know how many of us wake up in the morning and we grab our phones and we check our Facebook. I don't know how many of us wake up in the middle of the night. Well, I do know that many of us wake up in the middle of the night, because I catch you ladies on Facebook when I'm up in the middle of the night with my pregnancy peeing and full bladder, and we check our Facebook. So it's definitely become an integral part of our everyday normal routine. So it's really important for you to understand how to use Facebook the right way, because there's a lot of people that use Facebook the wrong way. I see it every single day out there, and I know that they're not getting the results. They're not making money. They're probably wasting a lot of time, and they're not really creating a brand that people want to engage with. They're not creating a Facebook account that people want to be responding to, or be commenting with, or be in the mix with. So a lot of people, you look at their Facebook and you're kind of like, I don't want to go near that. I don't want to like that post, because a lot of it is just think of it as their little Facebook megaphone, and they're just shouting things at you. Click my link, buy this from me. This is the latest and the greatest, and this is the be-all, end-all push button strategy. Like, all of this stuff is just being like shouted into our eardrums on Facebook. So when you run into that, or when you're portraying that, people typically they see you as the plague, and you don't want to get that plague identity on Facebook. You don't want that associated with your brand. So how can you be on Facebook and actually create posts that people want to interact with? Posts that aren't just selling. And it's okay to sell stuff. Yeah, we sell stuff. For sure we do. But when you're on Facebook, you want to have a really good mix, because it is social, because it is lifestyle, because it is about you. You want to have a good mix of, engaging, interactive, and then also call to action with a sale, right? So we want to just kind of sprinkle those capture pages, those links into our Facebook, and have a really good ratio. So I wanted to give you 7 deadly Facebook posts that you won't look like a spammer, you won't look like some pitchy salesperson, and if you sprinkle and pepper these into your marketing, along with powerful call to actions, along with, ways for people to work with you more, along with all of these things that you want to capture leads from Facebook. But this is going to allow you to really stand out. And these are the best of my best. So I really don't hold anything back from you ladies. If you haven't noticed, when I see, when I learn a new strategy or when I find something that works, I want you to know it, because I have fully come to, it was actually a really big breakthrough. And before I give you my 7 deadly Facebook posts, let me just tell you this breakthrough moment that kind of changed everything for me online. And it was this mindset of abundance. And it's really easy for us to go into a scarcity mindset, especially when you see, other people's results and maybe you're comparing yourself to them, or you see product launches that are going on and you're comparing yourself because you're not getting as many sales, or you're not getting as many team members, or whatever may be existing. It's really easy for us to go to that scarcity mindset and not want to help other people. And especially, I'm just going to say it, especially as women, we're not used to, most of us, before we came to the Superwomen, we're not used to an environment where we would promote each other, where we would celebrate each other. It was very, the online marketing world, it can be very cutthroat. And, it's very competitive. And you get, especially when you're women, you get into these, we bring all of our baggage along with us too, right? All of our insecurities are coming along with us into this world. So when you plug into the Superwoman, it's refreshing. And this is why I share so much. This is why I don't hold anything back. This is why I have an abundance mindset, is because I know that the moment that I started to give away more than I was asking for, that's when people started to recognize my brand. That's when people started to trust my training. That's when people started to trust the things that I was recommending. And in the result, I ended up making way more money than if I hadn't shared stuff for free, if I hadn't given you my 7 best Facebook posts, if I hadn't shared with you, my fan page strategies. If I hadn't told you all this, I really wouldn't have been able to create that trust with my audience. So this is really important. It's a really big shift for you to get your head around, is the fact that you want to be helping other people market on Facebook because everybody wants to know how to market on Facebook. So when you learn something on Facebook that works, teach it. That is like the number one advice that I can give you. When you find something that works, teach it. So let's get into the 7 deadly Facebook posts. Who's ready? Okay. Number 1, solve a problem. Solve a problem. Really easy. Think about the problems that exist, whether it's as a mom, whether it's as a wife, as a woman, as a business owner, as a marketer, as a blogger, as a vlogger, as a pet owner, as a consumer. What are the problems of each of these categories? I'm sure you could make a list of hundreds. Literally hundreds. So when your picture or your post on Facebook solves a problem, people like that. They want their problems to be solved. And one tip that I'll give you ladies all on the line, a picture is worth 1,000 words. When you're scrolling through your newsfeed, I want you to ask yourself, what is it that makes you stop? What is it that makes your little thumb that's flicking through the never-ending Facebook newsfeed, what is it that makes you stop? 99% of the time, it's a picture. So if you're not using pictures in your Facebook posts, people are probably just thumbing past your posts. And it has been proven that pictures are more captivating, more engaging than a link with a thumbnail. Just some food for thought there. Okay, so number 1, solve a problem. Number 2, give shout-outs to your team. People love to see a leader, a brand that is sharing and promoting other people's content, other people's posts, other people's quotes, other people's lessons, other people's knowledge. It makes them want to be a part of it because they see, you know what, okay, Lisa B, she's always sharing other people's stuff. I'm gonna start posting my stuff. I'm gonna start responding to her status updates, or I'm gonna start responding to her fan page updates because I know that she's engaging and she'll give me recognition. People love recognition. Did you get that? People love recognition. So make sure that you're giving shout-outs to your team and you're encouraging them and you're supporting them and you're sharing their stuff to get their face out there because your viewers, they love it. Number 3. I love number 3. You'll see that I do it all the time on my Facebook. And I've talked about the power of number 3 before. I've talked about how one little tiny little symbol can have such a huge impact. Do you know what that little symbol is? Does anybody remember? It's a question mark. So number 3 is ask a question. Ask people's opinions. People love to be heard. Don't just tell them what to think. Ask them what they think. Ask a question. So some questions you can ask. You know, you could put up a couple of posts. You could put 2 posts side by side that you just screenshot off Facebook. And these are just some things that come to my head. And ask, is this effective or is this spammy? Or which one would you click on? Get people's opinions. Don't just tell them how to market. Let them actually answer the question for themselves so they feel really good about the way that you're teaching them because they feel powerful. They feel included. They feel like they are part of the teaching process as well, and people love that. They love it. Also asking people what's their favorite. And I'm actually going to go into, if you saw my Facebook post this morning, there's one little change that I made on one of my fan pages. One little change, and it's so simple to do, but it literally boosts my engagement by 200%. I was getting like maybe 3 shares, and I just went up to I think I'm at 76 shares now on my posts. So really, 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 really powerful. And if you pay attention to the Facebook, my Facebook, then you'll get access to that. So number 4, and you'll see that I just did this post this morning, and I did this post yesterday and got a ton of responses, a ton of engagement, and a ton of feedback from it. Fill in the blank. So rather than just saying, I saw a post today. I think it was actually Cindy, and I saw her post, and she was asking questions, which was awesome. I saw the question mark, and she was asking, I think it was, who was your favorite personal development trainer? Was that you? Was that Cindy? I don't know. It was one of the women I saw on Facebook in the news feed. And I just thought to myself, I bet that they would get more engagement if they said, if their Facebook status was, my favorite personal development trainer is fill in the blank. For some reason, our subconscious wants to fill in a blank. We do not like blanks left on Facebook statuses or anywhere in our lives, really. So our brain naturally wants to fill in that blank. So think about that in your Facebook posts when you're asking questions. Say, is there a way that I could rephrase that so that they would have to fill in a blank? And just test it. Always be testing. Number 4, fill in the blank. Number 5, And I've seen, Cindy says that was not me. Okay. I don't know who it was. My Facebook status or my Facebook newsfeed is a blur. She asked if anyone ran out of gas. I have ran out of gas twice in my life, actually. So that's really two funny stories. That could be a very, very interesting status newsfeed. And people love interesting. They love to read other people's stories. They love to hear humorous things like that. And it doesn't have to be about marketing, right? You know, Cindy posted about running out of gas and sharing a story of running out of gas. I think that is definitely humorous, and I'm going to actually post on there. So number 5, I've seen a lot of women doing this and a lot of people doing this, and if done effectively, it can be really, really powerful. Oh, Cindy was just giving me an update that her interaction and her engagement on the ran out of gas status post was unreal. So keep that in mind as a topic for sure. Number 5, crowdsource photo captions. Okay, this can get so viral, so hilarious, and it is definitely something that you want to be sprinkling into your Facebook posts. What you do is you take a picture. So if you have a funny picture, maybe you have a picture from, for what just comes to mind is if you guys remember the videos from the Dave and Dave launch, from the Blog Beast launch, where they were naked, or they looked like they were naked. And a lot of people took screen shares of Dave and Dave Wood and Dave Sharp, and they looked like they were naked, and like one was bent over and the other one was behind him. And so this would be an opportunity for you to get your crowdsource, and get them to create a photo caption. People love doing this. It goes really viral, and it can be really, really hilarious. So you can do this with your own personal photos. You know, if you have a really funny moment with your family or something really odd is happening in a picture, just get people's captions. They love to be heard. They love to be funny, and it goes really viral quickly. Number 6, and this is a huge opportunity for you to edify your team, for you to edify your leaders, for you to edify your new members, for you to edify anyone by using their quotes. So I've seen lots of quotes, and, we all know that there are infinite amounts of quotes out there from infinite amounts of famous people and celebrities and, just brilliant genius minds out there that you can find. But what you can also do is you can take quotes directly from your accountability partner. Maybe your accountability partner said something so profound to you on one of your hangouts where you were doing one of the assignments, and you just write it down. And you're able to not just use quotes from the regular, go-to people for quotes, but you're able to build this established professionalism within your community, within your team, within the empowered moms, whatever it is that you're focused on, whatever you're building there, and build that professionalism and edification. So number 6, quotes, and taking them to the next level by including your team. Number 7, and I love doing this because it's straight up to the point. Ask for the engagement. Just ask for it. Say, hey, if I get 100 comments on this post, I'm going to share my one secret that took my engagement up by 200%, and it is totally free. Now, let me see how many comments I'm at with that post there from this morning, just to see. Where is it? Here it is. So I'm at 79 comments, so still looking to get 100. And once I get 100, I'll release a video, with that training. So I'm straight up asking them. I'm straight up saying, I want 100 comments on this post so that you can get access to this training, and you will not get it a second before. So that's number 7, just straight up ask for the engagement so that they can get something of value, so that they can get something more. All right. Those are the bomb. And if you start implementing those into your statuses, I can guarantee that you're going to start to see more engagement. If you start implementing this into your fan pages, you are going to get more engagement. So let's recap. Number 1, solve a problem. Number 2, give shout-outs to your team. Number 3, ask a question. Number 4, fill in the blank. Number 5, crowdsource a photo caption. Number 6, use quotes and quotes from your team. Number 7, ask for the engagement in order for them to get more. Those are my top 7 deadly Facebook posts, and almost all of my posts fall into those 7 categories, some way, shape, or form. And then, of course, you're definitely going to be, offering tips and trainings and value and content. But this just allows you to be more of a conversationalist rather than out there with your Facebook megaphone, just simply telling people to go to your blog, or just telling them to watch your video, or just telling them to click this link and opt in. This way, they actually feel like they know you. They feel like they're talking to you. They feel like they talk to you every single day. And I think if you ask a lot of my Facebook friends and my Facebook followers, some of them are not even my friends. I know I have a lot of people that comment and engage on my posts that I'm not friends with yet. But they feel like they talk to me almost every single day. So that's how you want to be marketing your business on Facebook. Ladies, I love ya. I wanted to give this to you so that you have a huge arsenal to work with on Facebook to be, standing out from the crowd, standing out from the noise, and really engaging your audience so they feel like they know you and they feel like they talk to you every single day. Thank you so much. I love you. I love you. I love you. It's Monday. It's an awesome Monday. I know we all have our blog challenges that are going on. I'm about to hit the cameras right now because we are on a roll. I love seeing all of your videos. Really, really powerful stuff. There's been some great breakthroughs that I have seen happen. I bet if you could just compare just now, if you could compare your video from day 1 of your vlog challenge to today's video when you cut the camera on, I just want you to notice the difference. I want you to notice how more comfortable you feel with sharing your message and how more confident you feel with sharing your voice. If you're not plugged in to the Superwoman Facebook group, make sure that you get back in touch with the woman that invited you here so she can invite you. The vlog challenge is totally free, so you can come participate in the challenge, and you can plug into these incredible female warriors, the Superwomen, that will change your life. I can guarantee that your best friend is waiting for you on the inside of the Superwomen group. So get back in touch with the woman that invited you here and say, hey, plug me in. I want to get plugged into this Facebook group. I want to plug in with these women. I want to learn more about marketing myself and my business using social media and internet marketing and all that awesome stuff that we teach all the time. So thanks so much, ladies. I love you. I'm signing out here. We'll see everybody on the call tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel.